Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Teen Wolf. This episode 11 of season 5. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the series so far. Last episode was interesting. It was kind of the reveal of Theo. Yes, his true colours did come to the front, and you know, everybody now has found out what he's capable of and his actions and what he's intending to do. So we found out that he really wants to take out Scott and he wants to be the alpha of his pack. Obviously, we know that isn't going to happen, but that is what he's trying to do. So he first revealed himself to Styles. You know, he was saying to him, look, mate, you know, when I did come back and I said I wanted you part of the pack, it is true. The only person that I don't is Scott. I can't have him around, you know. He's a true alpha. I can't have that. I am a genetically modified, you know, being himself. So he was their test subject 1, wasn't he? He was the one that was pretty much the success, but he obviously can't do everything that the Dread Doctors want him to do. That is why they're looking for that second person. They promised him a pack, which he's got with Styles and all that, but Scott is in the way in terms of his thinking. So obviously he's trying to take him out. He says to Styles, look, mate, you've got a decision to make. You can either go after Scott. I've locked him in the school. He put Mountain Ash around it. Liam's going there. He's going to try and attack him. He's going to go and try and kill him. Or I've taken your dad, mate. You can go and save the sheriff. So Styles is in a predicament. Which one's he got to pick? His best mate all his life or his dad? Obviously, he's got to pick his dad. And that is where, obviously, he went off to try and get. Now, Liam, he's fuming, you know. Scott's trapped inside of the school. He's been taking his inhaler consistently. Like I said, it's getting a little bit annoying seeing him take it all the time, considering we've never seen him take it before. But that question was kind of answered because we found out that the inhaler that has been passed by Theo in a previous other episode was actually covered, or, well, changed with Wolfsbane. So every time Scott has been taking it, inhaling it, he's obviously been making himself weaker. He's been making himself need it more. And obviously it's been draining his energy and his life away from him. And it makes sense, you know. It's kind of like when Argent was consistently taking the pills. They tied it into the story. Scott managed to switch it or do something. I can't remember what exactly he did, but I noticed it because it was so heavily picking up on it. Same with Scott. He's so heavily been using his inhaler where we've not really seen it or used it before. Yes, in season 1 we got told he has it, and maybe every now and again he might have took a bit of it, but not as much as this season. So I'm so happy that that has been addressed, and it makes total sense why Scott's been needing it if it's been changed to Wolfsbane. Now obviously he's weaker. Liam's stronger. It's a supermoon. He's angry. Hayden's passed away. He wants to take it out on Scott. He didn't transition her. He's fuming. He's gone. They've had a scrap. Liam actually comes out on top, which is really interesting. Like I said, Scott has lost quite a lot of his strength because he's been taking the Wolfsbane, and Liam is fueled of anger. Liam looked like he was actually going to take Scott out. The plan was going to work perfectly. He was going to do everything that Theo wanted. Take Scott out, let Liam become the alpha. Then Theo will take it off Liam, and then he will be the alpha of the pack. Well, no, mate. Mason come in and he stopped him from doing it. Luckily, perfect timing for him and Scott, to be honest. And that obviously threw a spanner in the works of Theo's plan. Then obviously Melissa comes to the school. She's crying. She's trying to bang Scott's chest. You know, she's trying to get him to come back alive. You know, Mason said he's been dead for like 20 minutes, mate. He's not had a heartbeat. Surely he's not dead. And she's like, well, it's a true alpha, mate. It never stops. And then she managed to hit him, and he just let out this mighty roar. It was decent. And then we seen the end of the episode where Theo, he ran all the way over to Lydia, put the claws in the back of her neck, done the vision, found where the Nemeton was. It kind of left Lydia in a paralysed state on the floor. He's gone to the Nemeton. All the bodies are around it that Perish has been taken there. He's gone with a serum. He's injected it in about 3, 4, no, I'm lying, about 10 different people, mate. All of them are awakened who have been dead, even Hayden. And he's like, I'm the captain now. I'm your alpha. Let's go, mate. And they all left. So, well, interesting. And I can't wait to see today's episode. Hopefully, guys do enjoy it. If you do, please smash a like. Really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into episode 11 of season 5 of Teen Wolf. Yeah, I'm assuming this is after Theo has done that to the bodies. That's where he found his sister, innit?
What did you do to me?
I've amplified your abilities. Something that might just save the lives of your friends. Why did you let her die?
Oh, he wanted a heart.
He wanted her heart.
There's no record of a heart condition. But a transplant would make Theo a genetic chimera like the others. Why choose a 10-year-old willing to kill his own sister? Think of who they are. Parascientists who've prolonged their lives due to one goal, the creation of the perfect killer. It all starts with Theo.
Yeah, it does all start with Theo, but like, he's just said, why they succeeded and failed. Like, who's the last Chimera then? Is it Theo? Because if it is he their success then? Have they not got anyone else? I mean, all these, he just woke everyone up last episode, didn't he? I'm interested. Do you know what I've just realised, yeah? That dude is the one with the 3 eyes. It is, mate. He's the guy with the 3 eyes. He don't have a hole in his head right here, is he? You know, he was the guy that was in episode 1, sat next to Lydia on the bed asking her the questions. You know, what happened to Styles? What happened to Malia? What happened to Scott? What happened to Kira? What happened to Parrish? I think we've had all of those clips as well, haven't we? You know, Parrish has been walking with a body. Styles' car's been flipped. We haven't. We've not had Malia's. Malia's not yet been carried in the corner. She's drove off Kira, which has actually been absent like 3 episodes. And, you know, we've seen Liam fighting Scott in the school. So everybody's, apart from Malia's, has happened right now. So it's going to be interesting. But again, she's saying the last Chimera. And I'm just assuming that it's him then. I think all the others have died and somehow been brought back to life like he done last episode. But maybe maybe Theo's never been dead. Oh. Kenema? Yeah. The translucent ones overpowered me, literally.
We're not here to visit.
We're here for Lydia Martin.
When did you know for sure that the Dread Doctors had succeeded?
Scott and Styles found out that night.
The night of the supermoon.
And Sheriff Stilinski was dying.
He was funny, mate. Look at him.
All right, we've got a liver last and a perforated intestine.
Is there anyone else we need to notify? A next of kin?
No, it's me.
No, we can't have him dying, can we? Not at Styles. Oh, it's going down again. Yo, that looked like a bad fall. I'm trying to think of the last scene we've seen him in. Can't remember. Is he visualising her like he did in episode 1? Seeing a dead person.
Someone's dying.
Oh, he fell asleep at the wheel like Malia, kind of. That was interesting. Someone's dying. Well, maybe it's Malia.
I can't say how I know, but Lydia Martin is missing. Promise I'm gonna explain what I can later. But right now, I've got to find Lydia.
So just leave the car there, son. Don't need it. Yeah, that was it.
You okay?
He's gonna be just fine.
Right, he's acting really good there, Styles. He does look really concerned. I like it.
Why are you here?
I need your help.
With what?
With her. I found her out in the woods. Her body was freezing, but that wasn't even the worst part. It's a badge. A sheriff's badge.
It's a warning.
Yo, that was interesting, mate. But Lydia's body looked well good, didn't it, mate? She did look like a dead corpse. Like I said, mate, in the last episode, when she was left on the floor, she did look like she was in a paralysed state. Do you reckon because we've been told that, you know, when you put your claws in the back of somebody's neck, it's dangerous to touch them. And it's, you know, it's dangerous. You've got to make sure you do it correctly. Yet Theo, for his first time, just walked straight in and boom, just put the claws in. And then after a few seconds, just ripped it out. He's like, yes, know where the Nematon is, I'm going. And Lydia just fell. And that was the last time we seen her. I think we seen her later on in the episode, but she was still lay on the floor near the Nematon. I think at first he hit her somewhere else, and then he must have took him with her, and then she just lay on the floor again. Like, she never moved at all. And I don't know if he's done something that's impacted her and it's put her in that position.
What do you think you're doing? And while the last few hours haven't been your best, she's gonna find out. And it's not gonna hurt any less coming from you.
What can he smell?
What? It's Hayden. She's here. Liam, you held her body in your arms.
She's there behind him.
It's her. Liam, come on, let's go.
Where's Scott off now, you reckon?
Someone needs to tell me what's happening.
Somebody needs to tell me what's happening to him.
You trusted me? Release him, right? Huh?
So where were you?
Hey!
Where the hell were you?
Look, your dad's not the only one that got hurt.
You'll heal.
I'm not talking about me.
Everything's going to be all right.
Checking all right. What do you mean he's going to heal?
Care. Get out.
Just wait. I think I know who did this, okay? I just need to look at the back of her neck.
I know who did this. You!
Alright, you could, do you know what, right? The fight with Scott and the fight with him just then, you could get where they are coming from. But I still would check the back of her neck, though. I would check.
I told you to stay in the car.
So what did he gain by trying to kill Stilinski? It left me alone with Liam. Theo wanted to make sure that nobody would stop him from killing me. Does anyone even know how to find him? We don't have to find him. He'll come to me.
My black good, so it's just us two, no one else can come now.
Martin! I promise to look after her personally. Ms. Martin!
Yo, he's trying to speed it up.
I did what I had to.
You killed my best friend. Is he still really your best friend? The bad guy, Styles. I'm just a realist. You knew the things that I know. Yeah, well, what do you know? I know what's coming. You're sure there have been no other dead bodies?
Both of you. Home. Now. We both know where Aiden's body is. And if you want to find her, you're gonna have to find the Nematon. I need to learn to shut up.
You've just literally, like, he's just literally fueled, like, a plan. You know what I mean? Liam in his head thinking, mate, what's the next step? What's the next step? And he's just like, give it him. He's like, yep, sound, let's go, mate. But how did he find an Nematon? You know, the only way they could get there last time is to follow Parrish. Like, he was the one that was taking him with the bodies, and they managed to chase him down. And that is how they found it. They've been there a few times. I was going to say he could track the scent of Hayden, but she's not there anymore, is she? If he can go in the woods and run around, she's not there. Now, obviously, she was near him at the hospital before, and she didn't actually go and say anything. So whether, like, she's hushed, dedicated, you know, side, whatever you want to call it, to Theo, it's going to be interesting. And also, if he's trying to tell us he's not the bad guy, we've seen him do bad things. No good things, bad things, yeah? I know he's helped save the day here and there, right? But it's after actions that he's placed people in those dangerous situations. So until he does something that's, well, like, on a total polar opposite of what we're currently seeing, I'm still going to say he is a bad guy.
Things around here are going to get a lot worse. Because if your dad does survive, he's not going to be sheriff of anything much longer. What's happening now?
Hey, tell me!
Styles, you need to get up.
Did you get anything from him? Nothing. He was calm the entire time. About his heart. I heard a jump. But only once, only for a second. It's when you said that your dad was poisoned. A jump could mean surprise, right?
Yeah,
I think
could.
so. He didn't say that he was the one who attacked your dad, did he?
That's interesting. He's looking in a bad state, him, innit?
You need me. You need all of us. I can get more help. I can text Liam. No, you don't even know the real story. I don't need to. All that matters right now is your dad. I'm not looking for a missing chimera. Looking for a missing teenager.
Who is the missing teenager? Tracer? I don't know. She's back, isn't she? Well, interesting, actually. I am very interested.
Liam. This is the one. See these? These are ley lines. It's a supernatural tree that has to want to be found in order for you to see it. We should just make a copy of it.
Yo, mate, Joe Goldberg won't be happy with that, would he? Why is everybody working Echo House so weird?
She's a pretty little thing, isn't she? That pretty little thing could shatter your skull with her voice if someone decided to teach her how.
My main question, yeah, is why are people seeing a different doctor and not the guy with the third eye? That's what I want to know. Because the one that was speaking to her mum, he was in Echo House, mate. You know, he was there. He was a doctor last season and the season before, I believe. This guy was a patient that escaped with her scream on the glass, and now he is impersonating the person in charge. It's interesting.
You called her? We need all the help that we can get. I should be calling everyone.
And I know what this kid looks like.
I thought it was a female walking in there, and the boots looked like, well, female.
I couldn't save her. No one could. Melissa did everything medically possible. Well, I was trying to kill Scott.
Anger. Theo took advantage of it.
Oh, there we go. What's he thinking?
The Nematon's a beacon for supernatural creatures, right?
Yeah?
So what if it takes a supernatural creature to find it?
Oh, wow, that's smart, Mason. It's like Scott when he goes in for red mode. I don't get it. Was that not there like 1 second ago?
Intense.
He didn't want you to call me, did he?
Is it that bad?
We kind of broke up, I guess.
Listen, that man in there is dying. I went to Harvard Med. I have degrees lining the wall of my office, and I don't have the slightest clue what's going on. It's like you know something.
I could tell you things, really bizarre things, but right now I can't tell you anything that is going to save his life.
That was good, mate. Knowing something is not understanding it. There's no point in spitting out info when it's not going to help.
That's
That's where I found the bodies.
Aiden's done it.
4 of them.
We've been down tunnels like this before. Like when we were looking for Lehman, Hayden. Okay, so what? There's something else down here. Something that we haven't found yet. Oh. Stop.
Let me go, please! Please!
Did they just walk through the wall? Yo, they need to mark the tunnels with a cross like they've done on the trees with Lydia so they know which tunnels they've been down.
Dude, hey, Styles, get a manager. Go to the hospital. Figure out a way to save your dad.
We're not gonna be able to stop them.
Yeah, but we can slow them down. Styles, go.
We're gonna die down here.
No, we're not.
Get down!
Oh, hey, the big man. Hey, Chris. I like seeing a bit old Chris. What's this little cheat code that they have, mate?
Step back. I think I can break through it. It's just sometimes, most of the time, I lose control.
What's he thinking, mate? It looked like bone's broken.
We have to open him up. It's a piece of bone. He's being poisoned by bone marrow.
So, what, bone marrow what? Infectious or something? I ain't got no idea. This is way beyond my scientific knowledge. That little thing was doing that to his body. It's mental, isn't it? Do you reckon that's because he's kind of like a dead, decaying body or something? This guy's, and obviously it's gone in and he's gone inside of him and it's spreading. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? So like, he's decaying dead, it's gone inside of him, and the infection's obviously going inside of the sheriff. Who knows, mate? I have not got a clue about science. I have no idea what was going on then. But isn't it crazy how something so small like that can affect the whole body, mate, and shut it down? Yeah, mate. Little smile. Now where's Styles? Yes, mate. I've been buzzing that Chris is back.
You still got me.
That's good, that, mate. We've seen his dad say that 3 times this episode, and now he's saying it in the present.
He was here.
That was part berserker, part jaguar. We drawn to each other.
Someone's there.
Dying. That means they're going to find him.
And then no Theo's done something. Mate. Imagine being on a run consistently, dying as well while you're doing it, you'd be fuming. Scott's done it. Yeah, Scott's done that.
Who's back?
Scott's.
Has Scott done it yet? Will he be coming for you?
Someone's coming.
You don't want to do this, Theo. She's safe in here. The Dread Doctors don't know how important she is yet.
Can't believe this is actually a medical establishment. I don't want a banshee. I'm looking for a hellhound.
Mate, do you know what's interesting with that is, yeah? He was saying to Styles that... You know, when he walked in the house and Styles was on the stairs, he was saying, mate, if you knew what Parrish was and what he could do, everybody's in for it. Something like that. Anyway, he was kind of saying that Parrish is a big, massive key to something. What is it? I actually don't know. And, like, again, yeah, he's got me flipping and flopping all over the place with this Theo. Because, like, I feel like he looks like a bad guy. He's doing bad guy stuff. But is he a bad guy? I don't know, but he left his sister to die when he was a kid, so yeah, that's bad. You know what? I'm going to say he is bad. I'm going to go down that he is bad, but I feel like at some point in the season, it might flip around that he's not. But then, I have no idea why I'm saying that. It's just that I'm just interested in his stuff. Like when Scott was saying, when he found out that his dad was still dying, you know, his heart flickered like he didn't expect it. And, you know, like he wanted that guy to stay alive, but the Dread Doctor's got him at the end there. You know, he wants Lydia, but he don't really want to get her to, like, kill her or anything. He maybe wants to utilise her. He's always just wanted a pack, and it's just like... It's quite decent. You know what I mean? I'm actually really enjoying his storyline. Like I said, every episode, I'm on his side and not. I'm on it, I'm flipping and flopping all over the place, and even I'll be the first one to admit, I still don't know where I'm going to settle on him, to be honest. But, you know, it is interesting that Parrish, they're saying... is a big, massive key to something that is going on for the late stages of the season. Also, you know, Chris is back. That's decent. You know, we've not seen him for the first 11 episodes. Maybe they found Kate, they've killed her. Who knows? You know, we've not seen that, but I'm assuming that might have happened now they're back. Maybe he wants to go after a Desert Wolf. Who knows? You know, we did see Derek's girlfriend Bregan come back in one of the episodes. We did, didn't we? Did she come back like 1 or 2 episodes ago? Or was it a vision? I can't remember now. But... she was looking for a Desert Wolf as well, mate. And, you know, we've seen her with Deaton when he found the tooth and she's come in. And was that like 4 episodes ago? We've not seen them since. We've not even seen Deaton since. So I'm expecting her to make an appearance soon. And when she does arrive in Beacon Hills, I'm expecting that all the people that was after her last time are going to be after her now. And also expecting that Malia is going to be ready for her, because she knows that her mum knows that she's alive. She's been warned that. And, you know, so it's going to be interesting when she comes in, because that's just a totally separate story towards these Dread Doctors, innit? It's like it's a little own one brewing on the side while all this crazy stuff's going on as well. So when it does happen and we've got 2 stories running, it's going to be good stuff. Okay, and that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out of the channel. So, was you like me the first time you ever watched this, like, not too sure where you stand with THEO? Now, I know where I stand that, like, I actually don't dislike him. You know, there's many characters that come in and they stir the pot and they do your head in and they stress you out and they make you angry. But he's actually not one of them. He's more a character that I'm intrigued with. I want to know what's going on. I don't really know if he's bad yet. I've seen him do bad stuff, seen him do some good stuff, you know, and learn some of his backstory and getting interested in, obviously, the scenarios and situations that he's putting himself in and the actions that he's doing. And I'm just, like, flipping and flopping all over trying to figure out, like, if I do like his character or I don't. But, like, I don't fully dislike him. He's never done anything that makes me stress me out. So again, that's quite interesting how they've brought his character across to us. Now, like I said, mate, that doctor there was definitely the guy with the 3 eyes that was in the cell last season who managed to escape when Lydia done the scream. Now, what's happened with the actual true doctor that was in the hospital getting, you know, Lydia's mum to sign the papers? Because when he got in the ambulance, he was one guy. When he sat in it, he was a different one. Again, very interesting. Now, obviously, they've come down here to get Lydia, but they've also gone down there because they want Parrish, which, again, is exciting because he's come down there. Now, whether he's come down there to get THEO or whether he's come down there to try and protect Lydia, that is going to be interesting, because he did find a body, didn't he? He knew that she was dying. He was the one that brought him to Scott. And he's been involved in heavily in a lot of the supernatural stuff that's actually gone on this season, if you think about it. He was the first person to be attacked by one of these test subjects from the Dread Doctor. They was the ones that stabbed him. Do you know what I mean? And he has been feeding the Nemeton, and Hayden has told the police, and they've gone there. They found the 4 bodies, obviously not 8, the 4. I wonder why THEO only took 4 of the 8. You know, you'd think you'd take them on. I think THEO doesn't really like these Dread Doctors either. I feel like they told him that he could have one thing. It's not really worked out the way he expected it. And now he's not like a happy chappy. And he wants to get his own little pack. One of them's just been killed. Well, it looks like he's going to be killed. He's been being chased all episode. And he looked like he was concerned and fuming as well. He said we could have utilised him. We could have used him. And he's not happy, obviously. They found the mercury on the floor. Again, another part that's intriguing me. The guy showing actually concern for these people and not, you know, like, just happy or just not bothered, you know, like when something bad happens to him, so to speak. You know, Malia was saying to Scott that her and Styles have kind of like broken up, and Scott was saying, yeah, well, you know, we've kind of broken up as well. Styles have been going through it a bit rough this season, hasn't he? Done, you know, ever since he's had that altercation with Donovan, he's not been like his own normal self. He's been panicking pretty much since the start of the season that he'd lose everyone, and now he kind of is losing everyone. Do you know what I mean? May have lost his girlfriend, may have lost Scott, Kira's not here. Do you know what I mean? And he's struggling, nearly lost his dad, even though we've seen him in 3 flashbacks actually this episode, talking about him, saying everything's going to be all right, I'm here for you, I'm here for you. And we finally got that played out into you know, in the present at the end, when he actually did survive after that little tiny bit of bone marrow was inside his body, causing that mad effect. So loving it that the sheriff's still alive. Hopefully Styles and Scott can, you know, get back on the straight and narrow, rekindle their friendship. He can get with Malia. They can go and try and save Lydia. And yeah, we can go on our merry way and being all good again. And hopefully they can go off to college together and have a good time. So I'm wanting Kira to come back now. You know, she had a few episodes out. Maybe she's doing her own little thing here and there. But boom, mate, get back in the show. And, you know, the more the merrier they can fight these Dread Doctors. So thanks for clicking on today's episode. Hopefully, guys did enjoy it. If you did, please smash the like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.